Dragons, welcome back to Command Arena. Dragon Match is here. We're gonna play some more Vanguard 0. Obviously, those of you who knew who I was, no introduction was necessary. But the introduction is for all of you who don't know who I am yet. Things have been pretty busy. I've been pretty busy going through a program, getting trained to be able to have a great opportunity at and more financial freedom at a much better job than what I'm currently doing right now. Where I work now, it gets pretty stressful. Things can get pretty bad real quick, and I wanted to have a change. So, I basically get up in the morning, I go to work, I'm there till whenever my schedule says I am, usually. But there's a lot of times when I get stuck working past that schedule. Then once that happens, once I'm done with work, I go get some food, get home, I try to relax a little bit, watch something while I'm eating, and then after that I go ahead and I take my course or courses, depending on how many I need to take for the day. And then after that, after I'm done with that, if it's a day I stream, I'm trying to hop over here and I'm trying to stream. On top of that, I'm also trying to squeeze in talking to some of my friends and my family before going to my courses and before coming back up to stream. I'm trying to keep in touch with some people. Today, my best friend called me. I didn't call him today, so it's nice being able to talk to all your good friends. It really is. Another buddy of mine, he's going to be streaming again tonight after he gets out of work. And he's a completely different time zone than me. I think he's... Where exactly is he at? I can't remember where he's at, but I know he's before my time zone, I think. No, actually, no. Now I'm thinking about it. I think he's right in my time zone, but he's like right at the border between. So he's like right there, right before like the imaginary line is where the time would technically be different. So he's slightly like right there, but he's not quite there. If that makes sense. Alright, so the deck you guys... Oh, yeah. The deck you guys wanted me to build was a, what was it? It was the Pale Moon. That's what it was, the PM. So, I'm trying to save the gems to refill stamina. So, let's go ahead and use the gacha tickets. By the way, for anyone who's paying attention, as soon as I logged in, you would see that my grade is completely different. I was trying to do some off-stream grinding. I didn't want to be streaming what was it, Friday, I think it was Thursday, it might have been Thursday and Friday, I know for a fact it was Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I don't stream, I don't even post YouTube videos. Those days, I try to take those days off. For one, my Sundays are a double shift at my other job, so there's just no way in hell I'm squeezing anything in. I'm gone from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or even 8 o'clock at night. Well, not Sundays. Sundays we close an hour earlier, but still, I'm basically gone all day, and I'm not gonna have the energy to stream. I'm not gonna have the energy to record videos, so I just don't do it. Saturday it's the night before. I want to try to get enough sleep, or at least as much sleep as I possibly can before my double shift, because I know I'm going to be tired, and I want to make sure I'm fully rested. This way, I've got the energy to work at the butt crack of dawn. Because sometimes we get people who come in at the butt crack of dawn. We'll have a line of cars even before the damn place is open, and everyone's just honking the horn. You guys open yet? No, we're not open, you dumb fucker. Does it look like it's, such time yet? No? Okay, then just fucking sit there and shut up. We gotta get all of the things set up in the morning. We gotta get hoses for vacuum set out. We gotta make sure our equipment's taken care of. Things are properly maintained, that they're in a working condition so we can actually open. There's a lot of things we gotta do even before we open. So we gotta get there before we open and work on all the equipment and stuff before we get started. So it could get pretty tiring. All right, so last I believe I played, I was grade 30 or 31. I believe it was 30 actually. Was the last time you guys saw my grade. So I went ahead, I did some grinding as best I could. My stamina, my main account stamina is through the damn roof. I'm sitting at almost 900 stamina, and my primary is actually not this far into grade, which is probably the reason why my stamina is so low in comparison to my primary. So I am 40 points over the stamina limit, but before I collected that 40 stamina, I was at 104 of 104. So it tells you I was grinding a lot. I did go ahead and I wanted to focus on kind of one of my favorite clans too. So I kind of went out on my way to try to basically farm and grind out some of the stuff to craft the cards that I needed, or get the points necessary to be able to, or not the points, the gacha tickets themselves, or even just the gacha, what are those called? Not tickets, they're called, oh, what the hell are those things called? Well, they're like a part of a ticket almost. I can't remember what they're called now. But it takes like 10 of them to craft like one gacha ticket. So I went ahead and tried my best to farm those. I even did before I forget, I want to kind of point it out. I will show you guys what I've worked on. I want to check it out. I think it was the challenges I was doing over here. Actually, no, it's in the menu. Yeah, so the challenge fight, I actually decided I was going to check those out, and I did a couple of those, and I was able to get some gems out of that. So anyone who doesn't know about this, I would definitely recommend going through these. Obviously I haven't done very many of them, but it's because a lot of the challenge fights, it just gives you a preset deck so far from what I've seen, and you just use the cards it gives you, and you win, you know, and then it rewards you gems for your performance. But I kind of want to try to get my own collection of cards. Now, the challenges, like I said, it gives you a preset deck. So they're like, if you like that deck build, when you use it, you could actually go out of your way to try to like, okay, well, I'll write it down because I really liked how this deck performed. I liked what it did. I liked the strategy. You could actually go out of your way to write it down and just go start farming for those cards. Now, I haven't done that yet. I like to try to come up with my own strategies. So I'm going to go back to the cards, because I was going to show you originally. I worked on a few decks. I don't think I touched my Royal Paladin. I think I changed like one card in Oracle Think Tank, but it wasn't a new card, so not really important. I didn't change anything on Nova. Kaguro, I think actually I changed a brand new card. I do have 4 Sentinels now. Whoops. I didn't mean to click on it. So I have 4 Sentinels in the deck now, when I originally, I think I had 3. So I've got 4 in the deck now. I did add more of the Amber Dragon Dusk. So I've got an extra, I think, maybe I already had Amber Dragon Dusk already at max. But I do know I added this to the deck. Blazing Flare Dragon. Because I pulled it and I was like, well, why the hell not? Soul Blast 4, retire one of your opponent's rear guards. I mean, there were some cards in the deck I was able to soul charge and I couldn't really do anything with the soul. So I was like, I might as well have a way to utilize something that I can build up naturally riding on top of the Vanguard. Let's say I ride the Great Zero and it doesn't have a skill, it doesn't have Forerunner, and it's not moving out of the soul to a rear guard circle. Well, then that's just one more card in the soul, and now I've got 3 cards sitting in the soul when I go up to Grade 3. There's no harm in it. Plus, the Grade 2 units in the deck, there's a few of them in here. These. Actually, I need a... I'm surprised I have very few of these. I used to have 2 in the deck. So I had a few of these in the deck, and what they did is when they attacked, as long as it hit, it didn't matter what it hit, you soul charged. So the Flame Edge Dragon was a way to actually utilize building up the soul a little bit. I actually probably should change that up a bit and have, let's probably pull like 1 of each of these out maybe, and add 2 more of that. Because these 2 here are actually at 9,000 anyway. So what I could do is I could just pull 1 and add 1 more, and just kind of leave it at that. But anyway, so there's that. I also messed with the Link Joker, actually. So I wound up getting 2 Sentinels, I think. It's either this was the new one, or this was a new one. I think I got 1 Sentinel, actually, now I'm looking back at it. And I wound up getting some other cards for this, too. I wound up pulling a second Gravity Collapse, and I wound up pulling a Paradise Elk. I'm never going to use Paradise Elk skill ever, because I don't like the risk of drawing a trigger. You're already limited as it is on the number of triggers. You don't have the 16 triggers you normally get to start off with, because they removed Grade Zeros. So, decreasing the possibility of drawing one by accident, I feel it's just the safer play. Yeah, so there's a chance, oh well, if you draw that card and it's not a trigger, and you do a single drive, and then your next turn you draw a trigger, then you're screwed. I'm like, well, yeah, it's a gamble. There's not really anything you can do about it, but I can control it semi by not using its skill. I was trying to get more Mobius in the deck because it's one of my favorite units for the deck. I did actually wind up getting another Devastation Tungsten. So I put him into the deck, and I actually pulled out, I think I had 4 of these in there at one point. I actually pulled 2 of them out because I decided, because I wound up getting another one of these, a foil, so I put that in there. I did change my grade 4s. As you guys do see, I actually have, this used to be 4 Earth Elementals. Now it's actually 3 of the Lions and 1 Elemental. And I've got 4 of the Twilight Baron in the deck now. So I did change that up a bit. I didn't change the triggers too much because I don't have the deck set up the way I want just yet. I actually wound up getting some cards for Pale Moon, so let me show you guys that as well. The Pale Moon, let me see. I think I actually want to change the Vanguard. Yeah, the Girl Who Crossed the Gap. I changed it because I had the ability to just simply do it at any time. I'm like, okay, well, let's get a better card. So Counterblast, place into the soul, and then Superior Call a different unit from the soul. Well, with that idea in mind, that's not the card. I added a few cards into the deck that really utilize that. So these, I really love the idea of being able to soul charge 2 cards just for simply riding. So my grade 0 is a Forerunner, so that's not going to be in the soul when this gets placed. So that makes up for losing the Girl Across the Gap from the soul for Soul Blast skills. Also from Superior Calling them from the soul as well. So I'd have no cards in the soul to suddenly having because it would be that on top. Before the ride, there's nothing in the soul. Right on top of it, 1 card in soul, skill, add 2 more to the soul. So I go from nothing to 3 in just a single ride, which is pretty good. Yeah, I started putting some cards that utilize the Silver Thorns as well, because I actually plan to transition this to Silver Thorn. I try to run more Mirror Demons in the deck because I like the idea. It states you can't call another Mirror Demon from the soul, which is fine. The point is attack, it hits, you counterblast, pull into the soul, pull something else out, get an extra attack. So if I can do a Mirror Demon attack without a support and it be successful, counterblast, pull another card, and that one will hopefully be stronger and having the support against the Vanguard's attack as well. See, when this unit attacks, period, soul charge. That was something I found out, so I added another to the deck. Cards like this is what I was talking about, though. When it's placed from the soul, plus 3,000 power. So I try to find a bunch of units that utilized being pulled out of the soul. So if it's placed out of the soul, plus 3,000. There's another unit in this set that does the same thing. Squishy! Welcome, bro. What up? I'm trying to figure out what that card was now. It might have been her. When placed, Counterblast to put a grade 2 or less card from the deck into his soul. Actually, she helps kind of manipulate the deck a little bit. So let's say I'm having a hard time hitting these triggers and I call her. Then I'm just like, oh, yo! Thank you for the 100 stars. Much appreciated. Seriously. I also, by the way, have no idea where to find it, where to start even going to my account. So, so I tried the first day you did that. I tried digging around. I still have no idea. But as I was saying, it's good to see you, Squish. Seriously, you streaming tonight, bro? Well, while I wait for that answer. So if I'm having a hard time hitting my grade 3s, or I've got a shit ton of them in my hand, using her skill and counterblasting allows me to pull a non-grade 3 out of the deck and soul charge it, basically. That helps increase my odds of hitting that trigger on an attack or when I'm getting hit. Unfortunately, I don't really have a way to kind of manipulate what cards go back to the deck. The only clan I'm aware of that can do that is like Oracle Think Tanks. I don't know if Genesis can do that. I definitely know Oracle can. But it's generally to the bottom. Almost like it was a drive check and it was like a miss. It just wasn't a trigger. So I know there's that. But anyways, so yeah, so that's what I've done. Those are the changes so far. The grade 3s I've actually changed a little bit. I actually wound up pulling a Mistress Hurricane. So I stuffed her into the deck because I was like, well, there's no reason not to. state her skill is if you have 6 or more cards in Soul, she automatically has an additional 1,000 power. That's kind of like a continuous ability. It's always active. It's not something you need to do. You don't need to pay a cost for it to happen. So she'd be basically an 11,000 powered Vanguard. And then it's Counterblast 2 and just Superior Call a card from the Soul. So there's no restriction. So if I wind up Soul Charging and I Soul Charge a trigger away, well, I can make use of it later by simply using her skill and Superior Calling it from the Soul to get a more aggressive attack later. Which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad deal. It really isn't. I was trying to pull up the Elementals as best as I could. Because they don't really match obviously the deck at all. They're not even the same clan. I think I want to put in an extra Barky Manticore into the deck. During the turn, if Crimson Beast is Tamers in the Soul. Well, I don't think I actually have that card just yet. It's plus 3,000. So that part, I kind of have to ignore that. But it says, when this is placed, you could draw a card and then place a card from your hand into your Soul. The ability to kind of control what card you want. Let's say, okay, I Soul Charge, but I didn't get the card I want in my Soul in the Soul. Well, instead of worrying about that, I just stuff it into the Soul from the hand. Or if I draw the card that I've been trying to get into the Soul the whole time, there it goes. I mean, there's just many ways to utilize it. And originally, I can't remember if he was my heal trigger or not. I don't think he was at first. It was my Elementals, and then I stuffed him into the deck. So, what other decks did I change up? I'm trying to think. I think Genesis. I think I built some decks too while I was offline, stream-wise. I think I built the Dimension Police, the Angel Feathers, and the Genesis. So I was building these decks because I wanted to also get the basically the Gacha Shard to create a Gacha Ticket. That's what I'm gonna call it because I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. So when you build a brand new clan, even if you don't have the cards and it's just all freaking cray elementals, you still get the reward for simply building it based on that clan. So I was doing everything I could to kind of farm. Now, the clans I was trying to focus on. Oh, I forgot to show you the other one. Shadow Paladin was another one I was really, really hard focused on. I actually did pull some decent Dark Irregulars too, so now that I'm remembering that as well. I'll show you my Shadow Paladins first. There are now 2 of these in the deck. The Dorent. 2 Sentinels. Obviously still... I actually want to pull in more Blaster Javelin, so I'd put 1 or 2 more in the deck. I can't remember how many was in the deck before I started the grind off camera. Phantom Bringer, Demon. I actually have a few of them, but I don't have Phantom Blaster Overlord yet. So I kind of left it to 1 copy. So this way, for one, it's still a support card. It's whatever. I wanted to be able to have the option to just simply quick move it in. Because I'm not too... Because what it was is I was originally going to go ahead and craft a 4th Blaster Javelin. And then I decided, well, if I got lucky and I pulled Phantom Blaster Overlord, I'm going to quick stuff it into the deck. Then I've got this sitting there. And it's the same power as Blaster Javelin. There's no loss. And yeah, some people are like, well, you should just run 4 copies of Blaster Javelin. You're right. I should. But I'm not going to. It's my deck. I did actually add more Revenger cards in general to the deck because I was trying to gear it more towards Revengers. And I actually wound up pulling a 2nd Blaster Dark. So I stuffed that into the deck as well. I actually wound up getting... I actually now have 4 of the Dark Dictators in the deck. Obviously, one is foil. The Conviction Dragon and Chrome Jail Dragon is actually a really good card for me. A lot of the times I was playing offline, I found this... Even though it's not classified technically as a Shadow Paladin, it's being permitted to be used as one. It's actually very good for the deck. A lot of the times when I find myself in a bad pinch, I wind up either drawing this card or I've already got it sitting in my hand and then I play it and it gets me out of my bind every single time. And if it doesn't get me out of the bind, it outright just wins me the game. And that's happened so often that I've just decided to just leave it in. Because I was going to pull it out originally for one of these Dark Dictators, but instead I want to pull in one of these Gussians out for it. So I'm kind of glad I kept it in. The Dark Irregulars, I might as well show you that as well. I actually wound up crafting a bunch of stuff for this. So I actually didn't have to craft any of the courting succubus. I actually wound up pulling all of them, which was crazy, seeing as they were really hard for me to pull, being a common. When an attack hits the Vanguard Soul Charge, awesome. I've already got a nasty combo in the deck. Nasty combo. I actually want to pull this as well. This is actually a little expensive to craft, unfortunately. When this unit is placed, Soul Charge. So I can call her, she Soul Charges, I can support her attack against something, and then the skill of the card behind her Soul Charges as well. There's also another card in the deck. I actually got more of the Amons in here as well. As you guys see, they're actually all foil. And I didn't even craft them that way. I actually pulled all foil. I'm in all honesty, completely surprised that I've only pulled foil of that. I did pull this as well at one point, but I can't remember when I pulled it. Yeah, so I started putting as many of these Amon's followers as I could, because I wanted to keep it into a set, I guess archetype, you could say. I guess they would technically call it the series in Vanguard, so Amon's follower, it would be classified as a series. So, Soul Charge 2, Counterblast 1. If your soul is 6 or more cards, plus 5,000 power. Pretty decent. At least I thought so. So this was another one too. Place, Soul Charge. So, multiple ways to Soul Charge very easily. The only downside that I see is Soul Charging triggers and not being able to hit my trigger. I did want to getting more of this in the deck as well. When your rear guard is placed, Soul Charge. So, some very nasty combos. So, if she's the Vanguard, and I play her, so that's 2 Soul Charges. Alright, that's 2 Soul Charges. And then an attack, or placing that's another Soul Charge. Or this supporting an attack, and it's successful. I've just Soul Charged like 3 cards. So, not including maybe, say, I place this. And thank you for the follow, Black Demon Fox. Welcome to the Dragon Legion Army. How's it feel to be a dragon? Huh? Spread them wings and fly, baby. Alright, the Rune Weaver's pretty cool, too. If I place him, I can place any card I want in my hand and just throw it into the soul. So, he's essentially a Soul Charge, but not from the deck, from the hand instead. Which I actually like, because it's a bit more controlled versus the Courting Succubus. Courting just pulls off top. I could lose my trigger. Well, if I've got a trigger in hand and I don't want to use it, you know, I'll just stuff it away. Or maybe it's a grade 1 or grade 2 that it's just too crap in comparison to the situation. I just throw it away straight into the soul and then make use of it that way. I believe I also want to pulling some other cards here. I wound up getting the 5th element. Amazing. I want to putting more of the cards with Amon in their name in here as well. But I actually wound up pulling Amon himself, as well as the Beelzebub card. I actually put 2 of them in. I wound up pulling a foil variant, and I decided to stuff it in. I also wound up getting 2 Steel Vampires. So I went ahead and I stuffed them in there as well. What is your favorite clan? Black Demon Fox asks. To be perfectly honest, I have a lot of clans that I absolutely love to play. I prefer the TCG version, by the way. I started with the actual physical cards and then found this later on when I was trying to find something so I could play Vanguard if I had nobody to play it with. I'd say I'll give you maybe, if I have to pick between all of them, I'll give you a top 3 list. I'd say Shadow Paladins, Link Joker, and then it's usually kind of a toss-up for me between Kaguro and the Norakami, because I really like both strategies from Kaguro and Norakami. Norakami is more blunt about how it deals with the opponent. It goes straight for the front row, while the Kaguro, they've always kind of been focused on the back row, taking out the opponent's support. So, I mean, there are cards in Kaguro that can be used to take out the front row as well, but they primarily always took out the back row. Like, for instance, Dual Axe Arc Dragon. His skill, you took out the entire back row rear guard from your opponent's circle, or, yeah, back row rear guard circles. That was his skill. it's changed in this, obviously. He doesn't do that because that'd be overpowered. But how about Amon Reverse? Amon Reverse, I don't have him on this account on my computer. On my phone account, I have a lot of reversed units. A lot of reversed units. Not even exaggerating. I seriously, I have a lot of them. I actually also had past tense here, physical versions of the reversed cards. I had the Great Nature, the what was it? Leopard, I think is what his name was. Leopold. I had him, the physical card that I had the Great Dayusha reversed. I had Breaking Jewel Heart Ashley. I had her, and I actually had him as well. Actually, Amon Reverse. I actually had him as well, and I don't know what happened to those cards. Personal stuff happened. My woman left, and obviously things, get split up between people, and I think she might have my cards. Kind of sucks because one of them I had 3 copies of, and it was like $50 for that one copy. Just one copy was like $50, so there went $150. But she didn't know the value of them, so it's fine. It's all good. Where do we get reverse? Are you talking about the TCG or the OCG right now? Because in the OCG, I can answer that one. In OCG, not card. I didn't mean to do that. That was a total accident. I thought my mouse was over to the right a bit more than that. So that's my bad. Shop. Reverse, generally, I actually got, Amon and, oh, what the hell's her name? Hold on. So right here is where you get all of the, Link Jokers. And right here also tells you, Deadliest Beast Deity, Ethic Buster, Reverse. So you get a lot of the reverse units out of the Blinding Force of the Black Rings. They did at one point also have a special, metal event for the Binding Force. It actually was a little easier, I feel, to pull reverse units out of that. I seriously felt like it was way easier. When I was trying to pull reverse units out of just this set, it was near next to impossible to get anything of any value. But when I went into the metal event variant of the pack, I won almost every 3-4 packs I was pulling a reverse unit. So I think I was just having a good stream of luck, honestly. But it could just been the pack event. Yeah, so the Binding Force of the Black Rings is where you want to get those reverse units from. There was like I said before, there was an event for the same set. The event obviously is now over, and there were special sleeves. There was a special character that you could get. There were also special profile images that you could get, and obviously if you missed the event, you can't get it now. You're shit out of luck, basically. Fortunately, my main account, when I had started all over on my main account on my phone, because I got a new phone, I had to start over, I actually created it just in time to start the event and wound up getting one of my favorite clans. So, Link Joker is probably one of my most powerful clans on my phone. Link Joker and Gold. Oh yeah, Gold Paladin's a lot of fun too. I love my Gold Paladin clan. That's a lot of fun. I was able to get in a Blonde Ezel to, what was it? I had him almost at 100,000 power because I had just such a nasty combo where I could almost infinitely use his Counterblast Limit Break skill and just keep superior calling cards from the deck. And then their skill will just countercharge that one that I used to Counterblast. And I could just keep doing it over and over again. And he was sitting there gaining like 9,000, 10,000, 11,000 power every time I did it. It was insane. Which reverse do I have right now? I don't think I have any reverse units on this account. On my main, I have the, I actually have Ethic Buster Reverse, obviously. I have all the original Link Joker cards that aren't reversed. I have all of them. And I have like 3 copies of most. I have this guy, Vowing Saber Dragon Reverse. I pulled him on my main. I don't think this account has any. And I don't think I have any reverse units on here at all. I'm trying to think of the other ones as well. I know they pop up on here. All of the ones that are, all the reverse units pop up on here. I don't have Leopold. I didn't pull that one. I know for a fact I didn't. I actually have 4 copies of Ethic Buster reverse. That was the easiest one to pull. The Vowing Saber Dragon was a pain in the ass. It took forever to pull it. Just one. I went through 40 packs, and I finally pulled one. You gotta imagine, I was getting mostly basically just material by that point. I basically owned 4 copies of everything, including the foils by that point. It was ridiculous. But I'm going to go ahead and actually go through my cards here and actually check to see what I have. You could go to rate. You mean in the shop? Hold on, let me click on this. I said go to rate. Let me check that out real quick. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, let me go back to this and click rate then. Oh, there's gotcha details. Okay. Okay, so it tells you all the cards that are actually in it. It's the fixed and then the normal. So... Oh, Jesus. God. Look how high it is to get these. Okay, you can't click on it, though, to see what it is. That's kind of stupid. Irregular Lawrence Force Dragon? Never even heard of that. I'm trying to see reverse. Oh, here they are right here. I guess they're all up top. I guess these are the only 2 in this set. Let me scroll further down, though. There might be more. No, that's it. Those are the only 2 reverse units in this entire set. I do know before they pulled it, you were able to get the reverse of oh, who was it? Actually, I think you can get it in here as well. Yeah, you can get this one here as well. Liquire reverse. I have her as well on my main. You can get her here as well. Because originally, she was her own pack before they did the Grade 4s. Just before they did it. Demon Marquez Amon, that's where you can get him as well. Silver Thorn Queen Laquire, yeah, that's where she is called. Leopold's in this one as well. So, before the Grade 4, these 3 were actually in her set. She had one for herself for the Pale Moon as an event at one point. Okay, I'm not seeing any more reverse. So those are the only reverse units in this one. So they split them up. There's only 2 in this one. And then there's 3 or 4 in that one. That doesn't even make sense. I feel like all the reverse units should be a part of the Link Joker set. Just saying. I feel like that's more appropriate. I'm actually curious now. Now that I actually know that I can just click on this. I've never actually done that. Let's see. I want to see if there's any... let's see. No. Okay, I was just curious. Okay, so yeah, it looks like those are the only 2 sets that have it, which is fine. Let's check our objectives here real fast. We actually have to... Yeah, I actually did 2 more as well. Just win 20 times. I already got 5 wins? Damn. Okay, that's a problem, because... Do you have any Grade 4? No, I don't think I have any on here, but I have Grade 4 on my main. I don't care too much for the Grade 4, because you sacrifice a trigger for a Grade 4. I don't like that. They should also have a trigger on them. Like, it should replace the trigger you're pulling for it, and just place it on there. This way, if it goes to the damage zone, if you're unable to afford it, you know, or unable to afford getting multiple copies, if you're like me and don't put money into the game, it just screws you if it goes to the damage zone, because then you're like, oh, well, there goes that. You know, that was always my biggest problem, too, with gacha things, like, especially with this one. The cards don't go to your hand on the drive checks like they do in the TCG. So, instead, if you get a trigger, you just drop it into basically your damn graveyard. Oh, your use is done. Bye. Normally, the card goes into your hand after you've gotten the trigger's effects. Well, what if you pull a heal trigger? And now it's useless. You know? If it's early, that is. A lot of times I hate getting... I want to draw in a heal trigger on my first draw, or the first attack, or the first drive check, or the first damage check is a heal trigger. And that's happened a lot of late. So anyways, we need to do some character fights here. I'm probably just gonna quick battle, not gonna lie. Let's get... Yeah, I actually also got a lot of them up there, so Asuka is at 4. I got him to 4 as well. Let's see. I believe I got both IGs up there. No, just the one. I didn't touch gold. I did get Link Joker up to 3, though, because I was trying to get that going. I did get Genesis to 3, because it was originally 0 last time I streamed for you guys. I did max her out. Actually, I think level 5 is the maximum, but you don't get anything for it, so what's the sense? And there's, like, no point to it. I did get him to 4 as well. Oh, okay, so I actually did want to get him to level 3. I got him to 2. I got her to 3. A lot of the stuff was due to, like, your missions. Like, oh, well, defeat so-and-so at a certain difficulty level. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll just use the opportunity to just kind of grind out the stuff I need anyway. Which is another reason why my stamina's probably so low, because I've been just focusing on this stuff. I got, did I get him to 4? 3. I haven't fought most of these other players yet, or other characters. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But, let's go for... Well, we want Pale Moon cards, so let's go ahead and get the Pale Moon going. By the way, you should go to menu, then go to challenge fight. Maybe you could try some of their decks in page 1 to 3. Yeah, actually, you was already talking about that earlier. I don't know if you were here for that. I had actually already mentioned it. Now, that gets gems, and I'm not really too worried about trying to get gems at the moment. I do like the decks, though. There were a couple, what was it? The Kaguro deck that had the end in it. That deck was pretty amazing. I used the Link Joker deck. That one was pretty good. But mind you, I'm talking about my main account. I don't think I've even done one on this one yet. Hold on here. Let's do quick fight, max it out to 5. Because I'm not worried about manually fighting her right now. I just want to try to get that grind and try to get the... Let's get this. And try to get not just the materials, but also trying to get the gacha tickets. Because we're trying to just get the cards that we need. Okay. Then, okay, so this is just seasonal in general. Okay, so this is overall. By the way, a major goal here is to try to get to... What was it? 1 million Vanguard points. Big thing. Okay, this should be at 10 now. Damn, that's actually a problem. It has to be normal? Or just in general? I can't remember now. It has to be normal, so that's at least 10, 15 stamina. So that means I get maybe another 6 card fights, and that's it. That kind of sucks. I guess I'm actually restricted now. I kind of have to do the challenges. I kind of have to. That's fine. Let's go to page 1. Huh. Oh yeah, here's one right here. So I did do 1, actually. Let's see if I did any other ones real quick. It doesn't look like I did any other ones here. Let's check the second page. I'm very curious to see if I did any other ones. There are a lot on here. Holy hell. Page 3, did I do any here? It doesn't look like I did. No. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and go straight into page 1, and we're just gonna go down the list. We're literally just gonna go down the list and just keep doing each and every one of them. I'm kind of restricted here. I actually don't even have a choice because I don't have enough stamina to really farm the materials, which is a big bummer. Seriously, that's a big bummer for me. So, okay, no shuffling, huh? Oh, what the heck? That's not the drink I thought I was grabbing. That's fine. Alright, so we're gonna ride Blaster Javelin. This lets us grab Blaster Dark. My avatar, baby. I actually have a current standard of Shadow Paladins right now. Love Shadow Paladins. I think out of all of them, out of all the clans, probably Shadow Paladin's mine. That's the first clan I started using, so I guess that to be fair, I'm looking forward to the changes that are coming out in May for the TCG, But at the same time, I really don't want to see them just do away with clans. Like, yes, bring in the territory thing, that's fine. But don't get rid of their clan, too. Like, change the way the cards formatted then, you know? I want the clans to still be a thing. Okay, I need 2 for that, but his skill's only a Vanguard anyway. And I need him in the soul for Blaster, or Phantom Blaster Dragon, right? Yeah, I do. So, even if I can't get the skill, I can still get the additional 1,000 power for the final Vanguard's grade. Let's call, and we'll actually discard, let's actually get rid of 1 Phantom Blaster Dragon. We don't need 2 of them. Discard it and draw 2 more cards. I'm hoping we don't pull a trigger. Pull the trigger. That's fine. Okay, now we can call, we have Blaster Vanguard. Perfect. Plus 3,000 power. Then we're going to call the 8,000. Do we want the 8,000 to there? That would be a successful hit, no trigger, would be 13,000, right? So when placed, discard grade 3. Don't. I got plenty in hand. I'm fine. I don't want to lose more triggers. What I'll probably do is I'll just do this. I'll support. It's 11,000. Okay. Plus 5,000. 13. Vanguard. Then just go for triggers here. Heal. Okay, so power to Vanguard. This is 20,000. He's gonna be 18 without trigger. Basically, yeah, and then cross ride exactly. I actually have these cards in IRL too. My cross ride. I actually have Phantom Blaster Overlord, and he was not cheap to get. Oh my god, was he pricey. I was paying over $20 per copy. I'm not even exaggerating. Of course, I was also trying to get a special edition, so. Okay, I like the Death Army set. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the Death Army series. Because you reveal grade 3 in your drive check. They all stand, even if it's not a stand trigger. It's even more busted in this format. Because your grade 3s are your triggers. So not only do you get the trigger, you also get their skill to let them stand. It's pretty good. Alright. Let's rock! No, perfect. Superior call. Alright, so let's call Superior call. Perfect. Let's rock. Alright, so I'm not, this one will support that one, but I won't support the right rear guard because if I pull stand trigger, I want the ability to do a supported attack against the Vanguard. This one I don't even care if I support it or not. Critical. Power to the right. I'm gonna need it. Good God! He has to sentinel that. My God, that was gonna kill his ass. Yep. I really like my Nova Grapplers too. I like Spike Brothers too. I've played with all the clans. I own 16 decks in IRL for the actual TCG version of the game. I have Nova Grapplers. I mean, I literally have every single clan. All the clans, I have a deck for it. Call it, I have it. I can even tell if that deck's gonna be standard or not. I have all my decks sleeved. Some are double sleeved. The ones I really have, even if they're not cash value, I have sentimental value. I have them double sleeved. So I even have an entire Discord group just to card fight, whether it be Zero or be the actual card game itself. Cross Ride! Let's go! Alright, so I'm not going to use this. Well, actually, hold on. His skill states Persona Blast, 10,000 plus 1 critical. Counter Blast 2 and retire rear guard to retire one of your opponent's rear guards. Let's retire. Yeah, because I'm going to retire him anyway. Take him out. Take him out. Alright, can I use his other skill? I can do it again? I guess so, huh? I'm not gonna do that. Let's call you. His skill. Check the top. Superior call. Alright. Use his skill again. Let's get rid of you. To get rid of you. Daniel! Welcome! Thank you for the like. Seriously, I appreciate it. It's much appreciated. I'll call it just to have the intercept. Oh, I have to counterblast anyway, so that works out. Do we want to... Well, this is 11,000 without support. This is 17... No, 18. I can't count. That'd be 16,000. This would be 19. With another 5, it'd be 21,000. So let's just see what happens. So we're gonna hit this with the support, and then we'll just do Vanguard hit with support. Because that I don't think that'll be able to hit. So I'll use his skill. Hey! You should do the game in page 3 because those are the fun ones. I don't know. I love all these decks, honestly. So far. That one, I actually have that Nova Grappler deck currently constructed. For the most part. I don't have the Cosmo Lord, really. I don't really have that in the deck. I got a different set of grade 3s. But generally, I have the Black Kluger series in there. With the cards that obviously support it. Right now, we're basically just grinding. But you said these are all the fun ones, huh? Okay, out of all of them, what one would you really recommend playing? You got some reverse guides up in here. What one would you recommend? You should do the reverse games or Link Joker. Yeah. By the way, I love LARPing. I'm a big fucking nerd. Just letting you know. I'm a huge ass nerd. I love being able to LARP. If you watched me on any of the other platforms I post to, you'll definitely see it. I even have a full-blown Seto Kaiba cosplay outfit. And an actual working dual disc. Not the old school one, that one's worth like $2,000, that smacks you in the face. The original Casey. I have the what was it? It's what do they call it? It's like a remodel of the KC dual disc. I can't... Proplica is what it's called. That's what it was. Proplica. I have that one. It even plays music out of it. Okay, so let's... I kind of want to check out the Pale Moon, actually. Let's check that one out. Because a lot of people want to see me play Pale Moon. I don't know why. What is up with people wanting to see me play Pale Moon? I don't get it. Why is this such a popular clan to have people play? Wow, the original's sitting in hand already, and I just drew. Okay, this right here, this is a problem for me. I have 3 triggers already sitting in my hand. I only get 13. I've already lost 3% of my triggers. That's not cool, man. Look at the top 2 cards of the deck. Put a Silver Thorn in. I almost said Sliver, because I'm thinking Magic the Gathering now. Alright, look at the top. Oh, sure, Superior Call. I would have preferred keep it in the Soul. Oh, I could choose either one. Front row. If your Vanguard is Silverthorn, plus 3,000. But it's only for the front row. During your turn, if your Vanguard is Silverthorn, plus 3,000. Sure. Stuff into the Soul. Turn down. I actually have another one of these. This is probably my favorite unit in the entire set. Is the Silverthorn Rising Dragon. But my name, okay? That should be a dead giveaway. Okay. What was that? Eternal Goddess. Oh, at least I drew a Sentinel. Alright, give me a sec. I'm trying to read this. Limit Break. Soul Blast 6. Oh, this is Genesis. Retire all of your opponent's front row. Oh, only front row. Good God, I was gonna say. Holy fuck. There's one card that blows up the whole board. The whole damn board. It should be banned. It's too busted. And with the how they, it's too easy it's just too easy to be able to get the soul charged up with the right cards. Yep. Actually, no, give me that, no. This. Holy hell. When I play, I lock their field. Yeah. You spelled there wrong. This is 16,000, this is 15,000. But I don't need to support the 15,000, I'll just go with 10,000. And then if I get a stand trigger, I'll just stand her up with additional 5,000 power. Vanguard attack, I'll support because I can't stand the Vanguard anyway. Draw, okay. Well, I didn't get the trigger, so I'll just pump up the rear guard that hasn't attacked. Okay. What's a smart play? Should I ride the original and then reverse? Just to stick to flavor? Or should I go with the tactical play? Because that's already a heal trigger, I can't do anything with it. She just stuffed Sentinel to bottom, that's good to know. Oh, my dragon. How dare you? I have so many cards in hand, good god. When rode upon, your Vanguard gets. Okay, this is a break ride, huh? I'm at 3 damage, so let's ride this first. If it's a break ride, then I can just ride the reverse unit on top of that and do a break ride. So let's call both of these to rear guard. Take out both intercepts without support. And support this. I don't have to, but I'm going to. Nice! A soul charge. Did I just soul charge? Did I soul charge a trigger? I think I soul charged a damn trigger. Okay. I only understood some of what she just said there. Only some of that. I need to really study Japanese more. I only understood like a part of that. There goes my stand trigger. Alright, well, we're at 4 damage, so... Lack of rear guard. Okay, so... What does this one do? Call up to a grade 0 to 3, each from the soul. Holy fuck. Up to 1 grade of each, 0 through 3. Wait! How the hell does that work? They removed the zeros from the game. That would work if you have a Vanguard that starts off as a 0 but doesn't have Forerunner. But this one does. That's a terrible combination for the deck. Terrible. Does she... Can I add her into the soul? Only when it boosts the Silverthorn. And only supports the Silverthorn Vanguard. Look at the top 2 cards of the deck and put a Silverthorn into the soul. She herself doesn't even go into the soul. What's the point? So that's useless. I'll just ride her then. That's crazy. Her skill's not bad, but still. Plus 10,000 power. Alright, so let's use her skill. Kind of the point of it, right? Is to use it. So yeah. I'm gonna lock this unit. Alright. Superior call from the soul. Let's see. What do we want, guys? Do we want... If your Vanguard is a Silverthorn, which it is, so she would... This dragon would be... What is that? 12,000? That's not bad. When placed, look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put a Silverthorn into the soul. So let's just call... Superior call. Because this dragon's not going to get any support. But... Plus 5,000 power off of her own skill. Let's do it again. Lock. And do it a second time. God, this is so scary. Scary, scary good. Alright, let's just take these guys out and hope that we pull a stand trigger here. Put 2 rear guards into your soul to... Let's go! Damn! That's awesome! Damn! To basically restand them. Damn, that's fucking good. It's just too damn bad they didn't get an additional 5,000 off of that. I was hoping for a critical so I can nullify it. Not gonna lie, I was seriously hoping for a critical. Because I don't like to be in a position where my nullify is only to save my ass and not stop a critical trigger. I want to see it stop a trigger. That's what I want to see happen. When your other Silverthorn rearguard is placed from the soul, this user gives 3,000 power. So let's call this unit and then use her skill. And then lock this one again. And then we're going to superior call... let's superior call that from the soul, I think. No, let's pull her and superior call her to the board. Because we want to be able to add more cards into the soul. Yeah. When this unit attack hits, counterblast to call a Silverthorn from the soul. So let's just put her into the soul. I want to keep the triggers in the deck, obviously. And use her skill, and we're going to lock the support behind her, and then we're superior call another unit from the soul. Let's now call her from the soul. Actually, let's call her from the soul. Because then we can use her counterblast skill. Alright, does she have to... When it hits, it doesn't matter what it hits. As long as it hits, that's all that matters. So let's do this. Take that unit out. Use her skill. Yep, that's fine. And then select, retire her to superior call. Plus 5,000. So the entire left row rear guard circle basically took out all of her interceptors. Heal trigger. Power to the rear guard on the right. I'll support it, why the hell not? 35,000 power. Yep. I saw that coming a mile away. But that heal trigger really helped. Plus, oh, she went back into the soul! No kidding! She got placed back into the soul, okay. That's fine though, because that unit's not strong enough, I don't think. No, 17,000? That's fine, I got nullify. Boop, nullified. Even if, yeah, it was slightly strong enough to get me there. Let's write a second one, that's fine. So now we got more cards in the soul. Use her skill again. Lock this unit. And we're gonna superior call the other one from the soul. Let's go here, that's fine. Plus 5,000 to each of them, and then we'll actually call, I don't have a way to counterblast anymore, so we'll call the 10,000 powered one. And then what we'll do is we'll just take out without support. And hope for that stand trigger. Well, it don't even matter. This kills her. If she doesn't pull a heal trigger, she just loses. Nah, no triggers. So if she pulls heal, then there's a chance she could pull the win, because I don't have a way to stop her. No heal. Okay, that's good. Let's go. Let's go. Boop, boop. Alright, that's not bad at all. I like that one. I actually really like the Pale Moon skill. The ability to just... Oh, I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Now that I'm done, do it again. Now that I'm done, do it again. So if you have the right cards, you can just keep doing it. It's pretty good. Nova Grapplers have a very similar strategy, but they don't do it from the soul. They just do it off of triggers and revealing grade 3s on a twin or on any drive. Nebula Lord Dragon. I want to check this one out. The Schwarzschild Dragon. That's the one I really want to be trying. Because I fight a lot of it, but I've never actually been able to pull the cards to build it myself. Why am I fighting Toshiki Kai? In her reverse form, she fights Ren Suzuki. She doesn't even fight Kai. This hand is beastie as fuck. Gravity Ball Dragon Ride. With its skill. This kind of sucks. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 triggers in my hand. I've lost 3% of my, or rather 30% of my triggers. Alright, so let's ride. Gravity Collapse Dragon. I do really like the fact that it's dragons. Let's lock you, shall we? Bye-bye. Call. 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 Bye-bye, Sentinel. Okay. So we got 2 damage off, and the opponent doesn't have a Sentinel. Guarantees he's gonna have 4 in the deck. Looks like he's running a series here, because these have 12,000 power. And they would only have 12,000 if they had the right Vanguards on circle. But it makes me wonder, is he running... Because I saw Hyson. Is he running Descendant? Or is he running Command Sweep? Okay, so I don't have my Limit Break here. He's the one that doesn't have. If you in the game, you could click confirm to see the cards. Click confirm to see the cards. What do you mean? I'm sorry. I'm probably reading that very late. Woo! Give me that critical, baby. 5,000 power to the front rear guard. Damn! All effects of the Vanguard. I don't like seeing 2 infinite zeros on right back to back like that. I'd rather use it for like break riding on top of. He is running Descendant. Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Like before I get into the actual match itself, hit confirm to look at the deck list. I'm sorry, why ride Dragonic Descendant? Yeah, you get the ability to fucking stand him again, but I think Vermilion's better. I really feel like Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion is way better than Descendant. Because because Vermilion, he can attack the entire front row. Descendant does get to stand back up, but that's a one-time deal, really. Once a turn. Yeah, see, it's a one-time deal. But Kaiser Vermilion, he just attacks. He has basically 3 attacks with 1 twin drive. Let's do it again. Let's write another one. Let's do it! More cards in the soul. Let's go. Wait, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me... Counterblast 3. Don't actually do that. I'm not actually going to do that this time. Call. We're attacking a Vanguard plus 2,000. Call. Lock, lock, lock. Just damn! This is 28,000. This is 26,000. Skill, 2,000 additional power. So it's the same power as my Vanguard. Critical trigger, all effects to the Vanguard. All effects to the Vanguard. Damn. Holy shit. I make the attacks against me basically shit. He has no way to come back at me. Even if he had pulled a heal trigger, he's standing with no way to attack from his rear guard that's in the front row, and he's got no support with his Vanguard attack. Plus, I could just play intercepts and he's just forced to attack the intercept, and it's just game over. I need to get those cards for my Link Joker. That's very, very good. My current actual Link Joker deck that I use, I can lock your entire board, and then next turn, if your shit's still locked, I just win. I just automatically win the game. My deck's that scary. I've actually won. I haven't won a game with this ability of a unit because my opponent's board was locked, but I did win because I locked their board, if that makes sense. So, like, I basically made so they couldn't do anything, and I won my next turn before I had the ability to use the skill to just win the game. So, let's check this guy out. Confirm. I see. I see. But, I mean, I can still see... Well, this tells me what my triggers are. I have no stand triggers. That's good to know. 5 draws, 4 criticals, 4 heals. What is up with people not doing stands? I guess it is kind of pointless. If you stand it and then you can't even attack with it afterwards, it is basically pointless. 4 copies of reverse. If your soul has 10 or more cards, counterblast 2, retire one of your opponent's rear guards. Okay, so you don't even have to absorb one of yours into your soul to do it. That's not bad. Yeah, I see that now. So, how's everybody doing? You guys aren't talking right now. Alrighty. Misaki Tokura. Ren Suzuki-Mori is the only one who fights him in his reverse state. I know where that's going. You're gonna run the goddess on me. Alright, let's ride. It's the only girl one in hand. Whoa. The hell? What? I completely clicked on that by accident. That's insane. I can check my deck at any damn time and see what's left? That's a little busted. Okay. Win place if your Vanguard is an Amon or Amon. Let's ride during your turn if Vanguard. Okay, he has to be rear guard, so let's call her or ride her then. Call. Call. Well, I don't have any stand triggers, so I'm just going to attack it like this then. Well, if I that's 17,000, so yeah, this side's 17. Okay, make that 22,000. Even if you pull a trigger, I think I was going to hit, because it would have been plus 10,000 to her current power. So yeah, she would have been sitting at 18,000. So it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, she's running the goddess of the hunt, basically. Huh, Sentinel got tucked. Wait, can I, if I know certain cards in the deck, can I click to confirm the cards I've seen? It's time to start seeing what we can implement here. Cannot be confirmed. So even if I've seen it, I can't confirm it. Logic. So I'm gonna ride the original first, and then we're gonna cross-ride the reversed variant afterwards. Call. Call. I'm not gonna worry about trying to take out my opponent's back row. I'm just gonna go straight for the intercepts here. Ooh, draw. I'd rather see like a stand trigger at that point, or see 2 heal triggers back to back. I don't care if they would recover one, because then the second one just get wasted. Then half the heals are just gone. I would've been alright with that. Oh, there's another draw. He just blew through 2, 3 draw triggers now. And I bet there's probably 1 in the soul. Alright, give me... I'm gonna check her soul here. Oh, she has a heal in the soul, actually. Yep, that's all that's on the list. Okay, alright. Cross ride! Wait, what? Okay. Take that one out. Lock one. Rearguard to get plus 10,000 power for each card in your soul until end of turn. If it's 6 or more, it also gains plus 1 critical. Sure. Lock him. Damn. Just damn. Alright, let's force the double sentinel. Let's force double sentinel. Let's force it. Shit, that's not gonna... I have to get a trigger. No trigger. Yeah, see, I knew she had sentinel. I can get 1 hit in, and that's all I can do. I was hoping to get enough... If I pulled 1 trigger, just 1 trigger. Well, I guess it would have mattered, though, because then this one can't attack, because it starts at 11,000. All I'm doing is restricting the number of attacks at my Vanguard at this point. Now, she needs a trigger to make this hit me, I think. Because, no, that can still hit me. So I'm going to have to set unless I hit trigger. Heal trigger! Alright, she's going to take out my rear guard. I have no way to really do anything to her now. Actually, let's lock him. I think that's a smart play. And then I'll play the grade 1 in front of this. And then I'll support... Oh, it doesn't even fucking matter. Oh, you bitch. Oh, at least I got another heal trigger. What a load of crap. What a wasted crit. Damn. I mean, my Vanguard still has 13,000 power, so she still has to support against it. Come on, trigger. Ah, Sentinel. She's a trigger here. No trigger. Boop. Yeah, she's only doing it because she has no other options. She just wants to control my future attacks. Ride skip. Call. Oh yeah, I can do that. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Activate that. Take out the interceptor, please. Bye-bye! Lock. It's 10,000 power and +1 critical. Just because I can. Support. Can we finish it? No triggers. Let's see. If she pulls heal, then we just basically lose out to this. Woo! Let's go. No heals! Alright. That deck's okay. I like the Pale Moon actually more than this one. So yeah, the Pale Moon definitely moved up on my scale of total respect and likability here. Alright. I definitely like the Dark Irregulars, but Pale Moon, I'd say if I had to choose between them, I would definitely pick Pale Moon. Let's see. Let's try this one. Okay. Huh. I don't even have to look at this. I already know how to run this deck. That's the exact deck I have in my primary. Except for the triggers. The triggers are a little different.
Stand up, the Vanguard. Stand and throw.
Yes. Binary style. Superior call. Left side and end. Next turn. Ride Mobius. A draw trigger. It's going to help with a future counterattack. Alright. Ride Mobius. Breath Dragon. Call Krypton. Call. I don't need to support, but I will. Lock. I'm not want you using that. Support. So I got rid of a Sentinel. That's good news. Thunder Storm Dragon? Is that what that said? Thunder Boom Dragon. Okay. 12,000 for an intercept is insane. That's so good. Oop, there's Hyson. Draw. That's unfortunate. That's right though. Zero no Kiro no Rinko. Call. Call. Let's go. Take it out. I don't have any stand triggers, so I'm just gonna go for it. Ah, what the hell, support it. Skill, attacking the Vanguard plus 3,000. Power to Mobius. God descendant, baby. Alrighty. He's gonna retire probably. Yeah, I was about to say Krypton. It's the same strategy that was used before. He used this exact strategy when I used that other deck. It's the same exact plays. Vermilion here. Draconic Descendant on the Vanguard. Use him to retire rear guard first. It's the same exact plays, guys. Seriously. Break Ride! Let's go! Let's go! Let's see. The Break Ride is to plus 1,000 and lock one from each zone. So lock you and you. Useless. Call. 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 Actually, you lock only a back row, right? Yeah. I could use your same skill to do that. Lock. That's fine. Place in the soul. Lock that too. Whoop. Plus 12,000. Let's take out the rear guard. Not because I have to, but because I would think I should. Give me that critical! 52,000 power. A stand trigger! Stand and the power to the rear guard. Damn. Let's go. Support? 40,000 power. Yeah. Forcing it, baby. Boom. How you gonna deal with no board state? Another Vermilion! What are the odds of him pulling two? Oh. But you have... I was about to say you have to have a hand in order to make him stand. Alright, they gain 3,000 each. Bye-bye! Take it out. Vanguard's attack. Stand trigger. Stand and the power to the rear guard on the right. Finish it! My Link Joker deck on my main, most of the cards are completely foiled out. Like on my main, my goal is just to foil everything. If I could just craft it in foil, I just immediately start crafting it in foil. Alrighty, let's see where our stamina's currently at. We're at 78 of 104. Yeah. Ticket? Is that what that is? Voucher. It's a gacha ticket exchange voucher. That's what that is. Oh, this is right here. That's literally one gacha ticket just now. That's not bad. We are actually at 10 of these, I think. Yeah, we are halfway done with this challenge. Let's... It has to be... Did it have to be normal at minimum? I think it was. Yeah, it has to be at least normal. So we can just go straight to Pale Moon again. And we should be able to just do another... What's the maximum allowed? 5 at a time? That drops us down to friggin' 3 stamina. Let's do it! Maybe forced to go straight into rank, guys. Okay. Let's go to the shop and see if we can get some more of the Pale Moon cards. Because you guys really want to see me run them. And honestly, I'm actually curious to see how far I can go with them. So right here is where we can get them. I've only got the one gacha ticket, but that's fine. I also have got 240 gems. But I'm trying to save the gems for just refilling the stamina. Because I think it's 100 gems to refill stamina, or maybe it's 75. I don't really remember. Hello. Cool. That, I believe, is a Shadow Paladin, right? No. God, I'm an idiot. Like, how would I not realize that that was Dark Regular? Actually, I think that whole damn pack was Dark Regular. now that I got a good look at it. Fight. Alright, so we're going to go into ranked fights here. Let's see how far we can go. So I think the Royal Paladins, or not the Royal Paladins, the Kaguro and the Nova Grappler are the two clans right now that are probably my best decks to work with when it comes to competitive. Oh, by the way, that I also got a higher rank as well. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, so I actually need to click on this. So we're at, what did that say, 3? Yeah, 3. So we're right here. Because I was originally at, I believe it was here, or no, not there. Yeah, it was here or here when I was able to stream. Because I got kind of busy, and I was like, well, you know, it gets late, and I was like, well, I'm at least going to try to farm some stuff and try to get some things going while I can. I also participated in like 2 tournaments, and I lost the first game both times. I lost out to double critical trigger twice and having 2 or 3 heals in hand at the start, send it back to immediately redraw them. That was my luck. That was my second game, actually, where that happened. I had 3 in hand, sent them all back, and drew 3 of them back. And then wound up getting my first drive check when I attacked with a heal trigger, so it was basically wasted because I was the first attacker. It was just bad. The other one actually wasn't the first one. I almost lost the first one. I was 1 point away from losing, and I happened to pull a heal trigger at the right moment. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go through the rank fights. Now that obviously we're on that topic. The Link Joker isn't quite ready. I really love the Shadow Bounce, but I really want to try to work on these Pale Moon. I actually also was working on Bermuda Triangle. I actually pulled some pretty decent cards for him too. I don't know why I didn't mention it, but I did. I pulled some pretty good cards for the Bermuda Triangle deck. But we're just going to probably go Kaguro or Shadow Paladin. Let's just go Shadow Paladin here. Because we only have 2 Sentinels with this one, actually. And with Kaguro, we have 4. We actually have all 4. So it's actually probably smarter to go with Kaguro, just for the simple fact being we've got the chance to defend ourselves easier. I didn't make the change here. Hold on. Let's go ahead and make a quick change to this, guys. Because I was looking at this, and we were talked about, excuse me, adding another one of these into the deck and pulling at least one of these out. No, it was this is what I was thinking of pulling out, because they're both 9,000, and I want to have another option to be able to soul charge. So, all right, now mind you, I find myself never actually using this unit's abilities. I've counterblasted and gave 3,000 power plus 1 critical, but there are better abilities than that. And I've actually been considering changing out that unit. I mean, I have this guy, Blast Bulk Dragon. He starts at 11,000 and then gets the same ability, plus 5,000 and plus 1 critical. The difference is I gotta discard some, and I must be at 4 damage. If this unit's critical is 2 or more, an additional 5,000 power is added. It's actually really good. So let's actually pull them out and put that in. What does this guy do? Bacon Grim Dragon. When your grade 3 Vanguard is placed, plus 10,000 power. I kind of want to pull 2 of these guys out for that. So let's do that. And then we'll just change them to heal triggers. Where are you? Here. Heal triggers. So then we're going to have the heal triggers. Yeah. Set that to a draw, actually. Confirm. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Don't get me wrong, I really liked this guy's skill, but he's actually not as good as he could be. Well, we're looking at Vortex Dragon, too. Vortex is Soul Blast 6, Counter Blast 4, retire 3 of your opponent's rear guards. That's actually very good. Let's actually add it to the deck, pull one of these out, and then change his trigger to a heal as well. This way we've at least got multiple options available to us. And just save it. Because anything to get that 1 card out of the deck, I really don't care for that the one that was preset to the heal trigger. I don't care for that card at all. I just don't. And then there's some other ones that are like, oh well, we get this amount of power for having this on the board, or you having this many cards in hand, or whatever the reason is. But it starts at 9,000 power, and it's such a huge situational ability that I'd rather not even have it in the deck at all. All right, so we're gonna go Kaguro though. We're gonna go Kaguro. So what's everybody even up to anyway? How you all doing today? You guys working on break at work? Have you already worked? Do you work? What are you guys doing to chase your dreams? What are your dreams? Come on, talk to me. Oh, I want to keep you in here. I'll send you back though. Alright, let's go! Alright. Ride Amber Dragon Daylight. Its skill. Add Amber Dragon Dusk from deck to hand. Call. End. Honestly, I probably should have called that to that spot, but I've got a feeling I'm going to wind up pulling Overlord and not Eclipse. But we'll see what happens. I hear that. Yeah. Oh, there's Eclipse. Pulled it, but it's not going to be right in the Vanguard. I told you. Call Amber Dragon Dusk. Alright, with Dusk on the board, this unit will be able to maintain its 12,000 power. Call. Call. Discard to add Eclipse to hand. I actually won't do that, because I want to keep my triggers in the deck right now. Battle. 16. Support it. Plus 2,000. Nope, no trigger. Okay. Now, do we just not hit him and avoid his ability to retire a rearguard? Yes. Because I don't know if he's going to run the original Blaster Dark. Or, see, he didn't write it now. He didn't write it. He's probably wondering why I didn't, but the plan was just to try to avoid him being able to hit me with a counter blast and force retire my rearguard. Hey! To me, that's a wasted heal trigger. Because I intentionally didn't hit him. I didn't want him at that 2 points of damage. And he didn't hit me for any damage. That's fine. Blast Bulk Dragon Ride. Call. 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 No support. So I'll be at 17,000 power with Vanguard. Another 6 put him to 20,000. So let's hit with this first. Just in case we don't get trigger. Yep, no trigger. So I didn't want to attack the Vanguard and just waste my time with it. I'd rather just like, oh, okay, well, it's not hitting. Alright, pass. I almost want to see another heal trigger. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to see another heal trigger. Love that card. Now I'm okay with this. Now the problem here, he sees, oh, you have no fucking hand. Take out your rear guard, fuck your Vanguard up. That's what he's doing. And he hit a draw trigger, so he's going to guarantee that he's going to hit me with an even stronger attack next turn. And I lost Sentinel. That's never good to see. But I have another 2 in the deck. It's fine. Or another 3 in the deck. Yeah, we're good. Well, this isn't good. Alright, I'm going to have to do it. I'm not gonna bother supporting, there's no point in that. A heal, nice. Power 2, rear guard in the front row. Draw. I'm gonna have to add the power to the Vanguard. At least I got a draw. And it's a Sentinel, guys. That's good. A Sentinel. Yeah. That's good news. Okay, so even if it's not the Vanguard, as long as that Revenger is the Vanguard, it doesn't matter. Okay. My Vanguard's not an Overlord, so why would you take it out exactly? Yeah, see, he's just gonna control my board state the whole game. Come on, pull a critical. Heal. Giving it to him is pointless. I'm gonna pump to 16,000 here. See? Ah, oh, fuck me. Really? I've lost almost all of them. Are you kidding me right now? That sucks, dude. Better not. Let's take that out first. I'm hoping for at least one trigger here. Let's go! Thank you. Ah! Took out a sentinel. At least I'm not the only one who's losing them, damn it. He's got one in the drop already, and he's got, two in the damage zone. Dude, we both have the same number of freaking sentinels lost. At least it's even. He's probably got one sitting in his hand. That's probably why he's playing so reserved. He's like, well, I'm not gonna play anything. Why not? That's just retarded. I'm sorry, that is. That's just downright dumb. You got the cards, just play them. Because playing reserves doesn't solve anything when you're playing on 0. You can't defend from the hand unless it's a sentinel. Let's go. Take it out. Ah, Overlord's gone. Sure. Block it. Yeah, let's go. Ah, you would pull a trigger. I don't have enough 21 end. It's so dumb. Because he hit that trigger. That saved him from getting hit for another point of damage. I want to be in a position where I could force the sentinel out of his hand next turn. Gets a superior call at grade 2 from the deck. And give it 5,000 power. I was going to call Revenger. They counterblast, take this guy out. Maybe attack. They're probably going to go on all out against the Vanguard here. Oh, I see. He's going to use it to superior call another unit from the deck. I see what he's doing. He's trying to be fancy with his plays. Instead of playing the more logical play. And taking out... Oh, okay. Because he already had one in hand. Okay, well, when you do it like that, that's even more logical. Because you've already got the card in hand, and you're like, oh. But then at the same time, you don't have any support, so what do you... Now he's not attacking anything. If he pulls critical, I just die. Oh, he's +1 critical. Oh, okay, game. I have to pull heal. If I don't, I'm just dead. How many heals do I have? 1, 2. Oh, I got 2 still. Come on, give me that heal, baby. Of course not. Of course not. Because I fucking discarded my fucking sentinel. That's why I lost. Because I discarded sentinel. It didn't help that he kept pulling triggers right when I was trying to force shit out of his hand. Well, if I lose too many games, I'm going to get demoted. That's the worst part. You can't lose too many games because it will demote you after a while. I usually win because, well, okay, so when you're moving up into a new rank, it has you fight a couple of games to progress to the next rank. Or grade, I guess, whatever the hell you want to call it. And, oops, I went back. Yeah. Now send that back. You have to usually win a fight to move on to the next grade. And I usually win my first fight every single time. I don't even have to go, oh, well, best of so many tries. No, I just don't even have to try. I get my first win, I'm immediately promoted. But as you get further and further along, I think it's that much harder to rank up. Because I only had, to get into this, I had 2 chances, that was it. Before that, I had 3 or 4 chances to try to rank up. And that was it. That's all it gave me. For this one was 2 attempts, and that was it. Alright, this isn't good. His skill worked even as a Vanguard, so... Can I do this during... Yeah, I can do this during any time. Dude. That's awesome. No heal triggers. Please don't pull a damn heal trigger on the first damage of the game. Because I already got one sitting in hand. I don't want to lose another. Oh, fuck me! He's just gonna win this game. He's just gonna auto-win because I can't even fucking stop him. That blows. Healing the 1 damage now doesn't mean shit. It just doesn't. I have 1 heal trigger left in the deck. 1. He has all 4. This is the worst possible fucking position to be in. The worst possible position. No heal triggers for the rest of the game. I'm not pulling it. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to pull that last heal trigger. I'm just not. And if I do, it'll be at the worst fucking time possible. It'll be in a position where either it's useless or I'm drawing it. That's how it happens every time. Now he has to call another unit to take out this rear guard. If he doesn't want to waste his Vanguard attacking against the Vanguard. Smart thing, no support. That would be the smart thing, because if you pull stand, then you can think it through. Alright, well now if you get stand, that card's useless. I'd be 14,000. Actually, I'd be 13,000, but that's if I don't pull trigger. Okay. Well. Awesome. You guys saw that fucking shit, right? That's the shit that happens to me 99% of my games off camera. That shit right there. That's what happens to me. Heal, heal, heal. Heal. I have got none left. The game's over. It's fucking over. There's no way that I'm winning this fight now. There's just no way. That's stupid. That is so stupid. Skill? Oh, he doesn't get it. Only his rear guard. Okay, well, fuck that too. Right. I didn't realize that was a rear guard skill only. That's unfortunate. I seriously thought I had, I seriously thought that was a Vanguard skill as well. That's always nice. Double trigger. It would have been better if it was a double critical, because then if he has Sentinel in hand, it would have forced it. It would have forced Sentinel. And that's really, for me to even have a shot at this point, I have to be hitting triggers every single time he hits me to have a shot at stopping future attacks, because without those heal triggers, I'm basically just dead. 5,000 shield ain't shit. You can always attack straight through that. It's as if you never even got the shield. Trigger is the way to go. If I can get a trigger, I can almost guarantee I'm not going to get hit by future attacks. Oh, he just lost a trigger. I just saw that. What was that, a critical? I think it was a critical. He just played a, yep, he lost critical. Ooh, shiny. He just played heal, didn't he? He played heal. That's great too. He has heal in, yeah, so he's doing what I'm doing. Multiple units with different units having great, or a heal trigger on them. So he has 2 lost. He's down to 2 more. I don't know if he's got one in hand or not. So he could have 1 in the deck. There, that's what I mean. Oh, no! That's 18,000. He can't even hit my Vanguard now. He has to take out the rear guard. Yep, he took him out because I can use his skill to attack his entire front row. That's why he did it. Counter Blast 2, Persona Blast Stand, draw 2. I don't have the other one. The other one's in the damage zone, I think. Oh no, that's Blazing Flare. Actually, so I guess I have one more. Okay, that's gonna help me out by a lot. Hold on, let me double check my deck. Grade 3s. Okay, actually, I don't have another one in the deck. I only have the one. Okay, so I'm not gonna ride it, but I'm gonna do this. So that is a grade 2. Let's call these all the front row and hope that we pull, because I want to control. I want to either be able to hit him hard and win, or just control his attacks for next turn. That's my only chance right now. I have one Sentinel, no triggers. Okay, so he has 2 attacks next turn, and I can't stop any of it. All I can do is hope that I pull trigger to help further decrease my potential damage. Because he's probably going to have a bunch of Sentinels in hand at this point. He's probably got like 2 sitting in his hand, because I think he's got... does he have 1 in the damage zone? I don't think he does, actually. I don't think he has I don't think he's lost 1. He's got 1 in the soul? No. Nothing in the soul. And not 1 in the damage. He's probably got all of them in his fucking hand. That'd be my kind of luck. Counter Blast 3 to get the following 2 effects. This unit battles all of your opponent's unit. What?! It attacks everything! At the end of the battle, ride a Blaster Blade from the soul in the rest position. Put all cards from the soul into the drop zone. This unit battles... Okay. What the hell?! Well, how the hell does the Sentinel work? Does it only protect the Vanguard? Or... I'm assuming it's just going to defend the Vanguard and everything else just dies. Yep. Wow! I just fucking lose to this. I think I just outright lose to this. My entire fucking... My whole board state is fucking dead. That card is busted as fuck. Oh, cool. Wasted critical trigger. Now, yes, he loses his entire soul, and yes, his Vanguard downgrades to 2. But it doesn't matter in this particular scenario. I'm just fucking dead. 1 Sentinel, no board state, no heal triggers. I'm dead. Dead. As a matter of fact, I have 2 triggers in the deck. I'm not hitting one. I just die. I just outright die to this. I was about to say watch him pull a fucking critical. I was just about to say it too. Just about to say it. Why do you get 5,000? Ah, okay, because grade 3 was revealed. Sentinel. That's all I can do, and it's over. Damn, bro. That's so fucking dumb. Don't even bother fucking checking it. I'm dead, dude. Just send it to the fucking damage zone. The game should just be like, oh, you don't even have any heal triggers. Don't bother checking it. You just lose. There's no point in checking it. There's just no point. That's so fucking stupid. Alright, I'm gonna have to stop because I'm probably gonna get demoted next game if I lose again. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not risking a demotion because it's just shit luck. Sorry, I'm not doing that. Alright, I may have to just end early tonight because I have 0 stamina. And rank fights out of the question because I'm just fucking losing them all. I lost every fight. And the last one was just bad. So... I'll probably try to farm a bit more stuff later on. I am going to go ahead and go at least open one more pack for you guys, though, because we still want to try to get those Pale Moon cards. So I'll spend like 100 gems on one pack, and then we'll just end it there. Because I don't want to be sitting here trying... Oh, hold on, we got gacha tickets here. I don't know where I got them from. I didn't think I got that many. Maybe I actually had just enough still sitting aside on top of that little bit I just got to get into the booster. So we're getting 2 packs. I gotta admit though, that guy's grade 4 was really good. It basically gave him the ability of a Kaguro unit. I mean, if you think about a Norakami unit, like, it's even more busted than fucking Vermilion, if you think about it. Like, Draconic Kaiser Vermilion, his ability lets you attack the entire front row. That grade 4 let you attack every damn thing, including the Vanguard. Yes, you lose your entire soul. Yes, your Vanguard drops to half its current grade. But that's nothing if you've got a way to just ride on top of it the next turn anyway. And if your opponent doesn't really have a hand, he's got to try to defend all 6 units with the cards in his hand. They're not doing that. They're only going to just use their resources on their Vanguard, and they're just basically dead next turn. That's a busted card. Honestly, I think in the right deck, that's going to be so busted that they might either nerf it or they might ban it outright entirely from tournament play. I could actually see that becoming a problem. Because even the grade 4 for the Kaguro doesn't do that shit. And that's what they're known for, is taking out your opponent's units. That guy doesn't even do that, I don't think. I'd actually have to take a quick look into that. Let's, I don't know, does details tell us... Oh, okay, so actually it tells you more details. Okay, there's a 1 RRR Royal Paladin in the deck, or in the set. There's 10 cards for Kaguro. 4 common, 1 rare, 3 double, and 2 triple. So it kind of tells you the odds of pulling specific clans out of it. That's actually pretty cool. So Dark Irregular and the Pale Moon are the highest, and then Kaguro seems to be the... Well, both Kaguro and Greatness are actually tied for second. Dark Irregular and Pale Moon are tied for first. And then Oracle is third. Royal Paladin's definitely dead last. There's only 1 in there. And that's that 1 grade 4, so. But let's do the rate. I want to see... Is there a way to click on it? It doesn't look like you can click on it. Transcendence Dragon Dragonic Nouvelle Vague is the name of the card. And that's a big-ass name for that unit. I want to see if we can... Hold on. Let's... I want to see if we can... get some info on this real quick. Here we go. Okay, that's a highly searched thing here. Oh, wait. Huh. It's an actual current standard card, too. The art's completely different from what they've got here, though, in the game. Oh, there is one as well. That's weird, though. This... whatever. Well, we're not looking for that for this card. You guys can't see it, but... Okay, so this is the card itself. Wait, hold on. Let me... There we go. Alright, so it says here, because here's the card. This is what we're looking at. Dragon Empire, this clan, all that shit's going to be changed anyway. Premium format, premium and standard. That's what it's allowed to be played in. Let's see here. It's got Limit Break, Counter Blast 3 and Soul Blast 3, and choose a card named Transcendence Dragon Dragonic Nouvelle Vague from the hand and discard. So it's Counter Blast 3, Soul Blast 3, and Persona Blast. Oh, damn, actually, that's even more busted. Retire all of your opponent's rear guards. But you see, that's powerful, but it's not as good as that Royal Paladin. The Royal Paladin isn't an attack. So you can apply the triggers against all of your opponent's board. This one just outright retires him, yes, but it doesn't attack the Vanguard. Now, the TCG effect here, during the battle that this unit attacks a Vanguard, your opponent cannot use grade 0s to defend. which in this form, in Zero, it doesn't matter because they removed them from the game. If it's a rear guard, minus 1,000. Also, cannot attack unless you got a... I mean, you're not really permitted to use this unless you've got, well, most people just run all of one clan anyway. I don't think that's really a big deal. But, so, I feel like the Royal Paladin one is even more busted. I think that's just too powerful. The fact that it attacks everything. Because you've got to... It even forces the opponent to eat up cards out of their hand to defend against it. Now, what's weird to me is I feel like that's more of a Kaguro ability. Or a Norakami ability, not a Royal Paladin skill. That's just how I feel about it. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Because I feel like that unit right there, Exploit the Blaster, I feel like it's like stealing the power of a Kaguro in the Norakami clan and just going, hey, I'm attacking every damn thing. You don't like it? Too damn bad. Tough shit. I get a twin drive. If I pull triggers, that's even worse. And then all that power you've got to try to defend against. And guaranteed, with the way this is set up, this game, you can only defend your Vanguard. You can't defend anything else. So you're just basically guaranteed to lose them. On top of having to waste a card out of your hand, maybe, if you have anything to defend with. And if not, guess what? You're just eating a point of damage on top of it. That's crazy. Now, the Shadow Paladins, I guess, if we look at the Shadow Paladins, there's something similar to that ability. The Shadow Paladins, I think it's Phantom Blaster Dragon Overlord. You can deal 1 point of damage to the Vanguard. And you don't even have to attack them. It's just something you can do. But there's restrictions to it. Where the grade 4 for this Royal Paladin doesn't have that restriction. You just it just attacks everything. It doesn't even matter. Attack, twin drive, that's it. And that's more powerful than that anyways. If they can't defend it and you pull, like, say, a critical trigger, guess what? You're eating 2 damage. They pull double critical, you're eating 3 damage. On top of the fact you're losing your entire rear guard. That's a problem. That's just too good. I think a good effective way actually to kind of balance it would be to make it lose twin drive. If it's a single drive check, I think that's still fine. Because a single trigger can't make or break the game. Especially if you were able to get Nullify. Even if they do double trigger and you have Nullify, you're stopping it. If it's able to bring you to death or almost to death, then you're nullifying that. But you're not guaranteed to have that in your hand. So, I mean, for instance, let's look at Dragonic Overlord, for instance. Dragonic Overlord has got the skill to do basically just the same thing. But he loses Twin Drive. Counterblast 3, give him plus 5,000 power, and he loses Twin Drive. Now, he only loses Twin Drive if he's the Vanguard. If he isn't, then you're just using the skill as a rear guard, which is still pretty good. When he attacks a rear guard unit and retires it, or just makes a successful attack on a rear guard unit, it restands. Do it again, it restands. Now, mind you, that's only against the front row. That's not even touching the back row units. And so, he would stand twice. He basically would get 3 attacks. Well, if he loses Twin Drive, you don't even get drive checks on an attack against the Vanguard if he's the Vanguard unit. Exploit, you get not just 1 drive, you get a Twin Drive on top of the fact you're taking out the entire rear guard. So that's a problem. That really is. Because they know how powerful an attack like that is. Hell, even some of the newer stuff for the Kaguro units. Let's look at Norakami's Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion. You still got his attack, yeah, it hits multiple units. Yes, it does. But it doesn't attack the entire board. It attacks the entire front row. And it's not super busted. I mean, because it's only the front row. It's not taking out everything. So, it's like it fused Norakami's ability to attack the entire front row, Phantom Blaster Dragon Overlord's skill to deal at least 1 point of damage to the Vanguard, and not really Dragonic Overlord's ability to attack the stand multiple times, really. I think there's another unit I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Wyvern Strike Tyges. He can attack rear guard units in the back row directly across from him. So basically like in the same column. So it's like... thanks. It's like taking that skill from him and just applying it to the entire back row rear guard. No, you know what? Even better. It's more like Dual Axe Arc Dragon before they changed him and made him a big freaking wuss. Dual Axe Arc Dragon skill is I believe it was Soul Blast and Counter Blast. Retire your opponent's entire back row rear guard circles. So it's basically taking that and Vermilion Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion's Vermilion Thunderbolt ability and Phantom Blaster Dragon Overlord's ability to deal 1 point of damage to the Vanguard. And without having to pay really any cost, you just simply attack. That's really, really powerful. Really powerful. So, I feel like they should... I think they should nerf its drive. Out of everything, I'm okay with him being able to take out the whole rear guard. It's game breaking. It breaks the game. So does this dragon as well. He breaks the game too. I'm not gonna lie. Being able to retire the entire opponent's rear guard is pretty good. Yeah, Novel Vague. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But even he's not that good though. Even he doesn't do that on an attack. That's a skill. And he does have his twin drive, yes. I will admit that. But it's still, that's insane. Maybe make them both lose twin drive, or make them both lose one of their drives. That's just too good. I don't know. But I think that's the point of the Great Fours, though. I think the point was to have at least one Great Four. Probably, there might even be releasing some more here in the future. But to have at least one Great Four, probably per clan, and each of them do something that's basically busted. Now, if they're all the same damn thing, just basically do something to the entire board on your enemy side. If they all do that, then that's kind of just stupid. That's not anything unique at that point. The only difference between Vague and Expolade the Blaster is one's an attack and one's just straight up retire the entire rear guard and does nothing to the Vanguard. I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't have twin drive, just have a single drive to make it more fair. Because if someone doesn't have it, that's just game breaking. Especially if you've got basically no hand and your entire board's filled up. Just surrender. It's over. You're not winning that. Especially in my position where I had no heal triggers. It's just over. Anyways, though, I'm in a position where I can't really do much. Being able to talk to you guys was nice, though. Oh, I like that. I like the art on that. That's cool. I guess I'll see you guys later. Oh, we have a mission here. What did we get? I don't really recall. What did we do? Collect 10 different Great Nature? Oh, that's when I opened those packs recently. Alright, so, dragons, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off pretty early tonight. I mean, it's only 7 o'clock here, so... But, at least my time is 7 o'clock, and you gotta remember Daylight Savings Time. It's changed. It's got me off a little bit, actually. So, dragons, stay cool, alright? Stay awesome. I'll see you guys next time in the arena. If you guys, actually want to, join the Discord as well, whether the community Discord or the Vanguard Discord, just go ahead and leave a comment in the video, this one on YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube, and a comment on the Facebook page. So there's a bunch of dust up there that's bugging me. Leave it on the post on there somewhere. Doesn't really matter where, and I can just give you guys a link to those Discords, and you can just hop right up in there. If you join the Vanguard Discord, you will be given a role. There is an actual fight ranking system. I haven't figured out how to get the bot to work yet, but I don't really have time to really learn it, so I might just pay somebody to do it for me. I don't know. If that's even an option, probably not. But if not that, the community Discord, I haven't really been able to post much in the community Discord, as there isn't really anyone really in there just yet. I haven't really been advertising it too much either, which is one of the reasons why there's not really anyone in it. So we were just trying to get the community itself going before we kind of get a bunch of people in Discord. But at this point, I'm also not too worried about it. If you guys just want to hang and chat, that's cool. So guys, again, stay cool, stay awesome. I'll see you guys next time in the arena. Dragon Master is signing off. So until next time, guys, have an awesome and beautiful night.